Greetings, 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 greetings. Am I coming out? Ndewo, 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 ndewo. Greetings, 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 greetings. Ndewo, 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 ndewo. Ndewo to everyone. Ndewo to everyone. Ndewo to everyone. Ndewo, ndewo, ndewo. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you all for joining. We bring you warm greetings from the Biafra Republic government in exile and de facto in the homeland. We are happy to have you all here, and those that will listen to us and those that will listen later on. We salute our leaders that have lived before us, that led the path of Biafra freedom for us, and those that are here today to as well continue the legacy of our leaders that have lived before us. Our leaders in prison, we salute them for their sacrifices. And Biafrans that are here, we salute all of you. Our active PM in office, we salute you for all you do. And we salute all Biafrans for their steadfastness, their consistency, their sacrifices, and their resoluteness. Let's see if we can take, I don't know if this device will come out clear, but let's see if we can take one of our anthems from here. A minute silence to the fallen heroes of Biafra, and the time starts now. Our heroes that have passed on, we mourn them. And our heroes that are still living, we celebrate them. And our heroes that have passed on, we celebrate them as well. And to all of you Biafrans who are holding the line, fighting tight, and making sure the flag of Biafra continue to fly above sea level, we celebrate all of you and congratulations for being amongst those that are making it happen in your own time. You're all welcome. Greetings to our leaders that have lived before us and our present leaders that are in prison. Mazi Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and every other Biafran leaders and fellow Biafrans that have been to prison because of Biafra. We salute your courage and we pray for your sustenance. Yes, it is only what we do that will bring all of you out of prison. And we appreciate all your sacrifices. And we implore all Biafrans to understand that our leaders must be taken out of whatever we are doing now. They are in prison for us. And stop calling their name to indict them and say they are the one giving order for this or that. If you are doing so, you don't even want them to come out anymore. Thank you to everyone that have stood their ground this far. Media team, please, I have posted the link in all platforms, so go and pay up your channel so that Biafrans and everyone listening to us can hear us from all over the globe. Media team members, if you were in the media team and you're no more in the media team group in Twitter, the group was dualized because of some leaking and sabotage of our messages there. So we set up a new group. So EH, I don't know if you're there, and many of you. So if you wish to be back to the new media team group, please message me privately in the Twitter message box so that you can be added to the new team group. But everyone must update their X on their phone. Update your Twitter X on your phone, and then also click on the chat button to activate the new messaging uh, system of Twitter X. When you click on that chat button, they'll ask you to create a 4-digit code. You create a 4-digit code that you will memorize and always use. So that will be protecting your messages and chats from end to end. So every time you may be asked to put that chat. If you don't update, you cannot be able to access the chat. So that will be protecting your messages and chats from end to end. So every time you may be asked to put that chat. If you don't update, you cannot be able to access the chat. Thank you so much. For those that join us and heard that we played our anthem, um, um, Nigerians, Biafrans, Yorubas, Hausas, and everyone coming out from that contraption. So I know many of you saw the space and then you hopped in, but you heard us play our anthem. It's our identity. Mm-hmm. Yorubas used to wake up if you really want to be free. We salute our leaders of BRG to wake up if you really want to be free. We salute our leaders of BRG we must reckon on our BDF because that Nigeria is in turmoil now and who made it happen? It is the Biafran people. I don't know why they are attacking this program as we are trying to stream it out. Who made it happen? It is the Biafran people. I don't know why they are attacking this program as we are trying to stream it out. As we are trying to stream it out. Please, you guys should allow this program to go on. Stop attacking it. Let the sound be coming out as we are streaming. Or is it because you guys see BRGI work on the screen? When I begin the attack, no, make una stop them. Those paid agents, make una stop them. We want people to be hearing us as we are talking from here. Don't be attacking us again. Mhm. Allow this thing to go out so that they can hear us, so that your evil can be exposed. Our leaders are in prison. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa. And if you don't understand why we said we henceforth had stopped taking instructions or orders from them because they are behind bars, you can come over and ask us questions so that we can enlighten you. Because you need to know some things before you start fighting us, okay? Because one of it is to protect them, to keep them away from being indicted of whatever we are doing going forward, to wash their names off whatever we'll be doing. Sonny cannot be here speaking and pronouncing anything, while they will now go and use it against Mazi Simon Ekpa or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in prison, simply because Mazi Simon Ekpa is still active as the prime minister in office, or simply because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still active as the leader of Biafra in office. No. Take what I say against me. Don't take what I say against my leader in prison. And don't say because he is active. We are the ones that are active. Our leaders in prison cannot be active from prison. No. They are inactive inside prison. We are the ones that are active. It's only a dead brain and a dead man and one that doesn't have a spirit of discernment that will go to prison. While he or she is working freely here, you're now going to prison to go and ask your leaders that are in prison, that are chained down, what should I do to release you? It means you are stupid. It means you are an idiot. It means that all the years that those leaders were free, teaching you something, you did not learn anything. Even when they will stay there and tell you, don't do sit at home. Even when they will stay there and tell you, don't hold people accountable. Even when they will stay there and tell you, allow people to destroy what we are doing. You should understand the language that it is a coded message because they are under duress. So you that is free, you have the freedom of discernment, you have the freedom to take decisions and to speak to anybody you want to speak without being held behind bars for any purpose. But people that are behind bars, their freedom of speech is already curtailed. Their freedom of association, their freedom of what to decide is already ambushed. So seeing that you are free, and then you're going to go and meet somebody inside prison, huh? We need to ask the mother that gave birth to you whether she actually spent 9 months having you in her womb, or whether she picked you from the trash bin. Even a baby that is picked from the trash bin, which the original mother abandoned her, that baby always come out to become something very useful. Talk less of the one that the mother nurtured and carried her by herself, coming to become very useless. It's going to be a shame. So please, if you have doubt, because since we passed the message, I left that message about a week now, and I've seen that everywhere I've been on fire. Everywhere doesn't need to be on fire. It's only when you don't have sense that you will start acting abnormal. But the truth of the matter is that our brains are not dead. And we understand every messages that may be coming out from our leaders in prison because they are handicapped, they are incapacitated, they cannot be acting from inside prison. And those of you that want them to act from inside prison, I want to ask you, do you want Mazi Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to give order of sit at home from inside prison? You want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa to say, we are declaring a sit at home from inside prison? Choi! Hello, Meru. That means your brain is dead. Have you even asked a question why, or the count charges that they use against them? They use sit at home order as count charges against them. They use every command and every order that they made against them. Everything we do. That is why at this time, no order is coming from the government in exile to the de facto. Every pronouncement comes from the de facto government. Then the government in exile can then support it. We made some mistakes and we've corrected them. So those that want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa, to give them order of sit at home, or order of all people accountable in the homeland, or order of bring down the zoo from prison. You are a dead brain because you don't know what freedom fighting is all about. I want to ask you, now that Malami was anchored and taken to prison, could Malami give order from inside the prison while he is in chains? Could Madam Malami give order from inside that prison and say, Nigerian Army, Nigerian Air Force should come and invade the prison and bring him out? Or the Boko Haram terrorists should come and invade the prison and bring him out? I'm just juxtaposing this so that some people can understand. So, you see why it also applies to our leaders in prison? It's only dead brain. So, if you are one of those people that are waiting for our leaders to lead you from prison, I think you are cursed. If you're one of those people that are waiting for our leaders to give you orders and instructions from prison, I think you are useless. If you're one of those people that are waiting for our leaders to remain in prison and be your leader and be leading you from prison, it means you don't know what governance is all about. If you are to go to Washington, D.C. now, and you meet the lawmakers, then you submit some documents, you're canvassing for recognition of Biafra. They tell you what to do in the homeland. They say after you do it, come back, you go and do. Can your leaders that are inside prison go and do that thing that is to be done in the homeland? And then when you do finish, they say, come back, bring this document, bring this document. Who is the person that they say, come back? Is it the person inside prison or the person that is here working freely to represent those that are in prison, to speak on their behalf and to speak to their freedom and to continue the cause which those that are in prison have started? And then it reach time that we have to sign paper. Can the man that are in prison, can the men that are in prison, or can the women that are in prison, can they be the one to sign the document from inside prison? Hey, some people should wake up now and think, please. I want everybody to think and ask questions. What happened or who did what to the brains of some of our people that their brains have gone dead? Because it seems so myopic seeing many of you crying in the media for the past 1 week since I left the message that we are not taking order from our leaders from prison. The cry, the cry, the cry has been so high, and I've been wondering, hey, you sure say these people, their brain they work? And I'm glad that the message is penetrating, because if the message was not penetrating, you will not see too much cry. No, if you're not making a difference and if you're not touching all the tails, you'll not see people crying. So we love their cry and we love as they are helping us to project the message and to make it go far and wide. So, on a second thought, BRGIE are not taking orders from our leaders in prison. The reasons are many. The reasons, number one reason is to protect them from what we are doing so that they will not be indicted more of what we are doing. Number two is to see that when we make their imprisonment to become useless by making sure their names are not the one pronouncing or giving orders or instructions or moving things forward as we are here now, they will understand that we have shifted the plan which they had. We have thwarted the plan. Because their plan was when they imprison our leaders, we will all leave everything we are doing and we will focus on only releasing our leaders. We will abandon everything. So by the time we now make their imprisonment of our leaders to become useless and more expensive, they will realize that, oh, that means we imprison the wrong people. There are some other monsters that are here which we need to start looking for. Let them come after us. Let them now release those other ones that they have held in Comunicado. Because while you held them in Comunicado, you did not stop the Biafran cause. Instead, more monsters are coming out and are waxing stronger. So, as you imprison our supreme leader, our prime minister came out. You imprison our prime minister. Now you now see our active prime minister now. So, you're going to see. Wait, let me ask a question. Since when our prime minister was in prison and pronounced 6 years in prison, has the worst thing not happened to Nigeria? Has the worst thing not happened to Nigeria? The highest credibility damage has happened to Nigeria. We have been able to weaponize the U.S. foreign policies and the apparatus against Nigeria. The military formations of Nigeria are under international pressure now. There is political and international isolation on Nigeria. We drag Nigeria out to start running until they run to America and start begging. Oh, there is no Christian genocide. Oh, we don't have terrorists. Oh, there is no people in the IDP camp. But at the end of the day, America sends lawmakers to go to Nigeria for the very first time in this very history to go and confirm that there are Christians in IDP camp that were sent by the terrorists. So that means there is a terrorist. This happened in the absence of our two leaders that are in prison. So what did not happen when our leaders were here, we've been able to do it. And we've ignited America against them in a higher scale. And the next thing is that something that never happened in human history, we activated it by making sure. How many of you remember when Nigeria said, oh, they have signed an arms deal with America, that America is going to sell arms to them? BRGI active prime minister swung into action with our lobbies and attorneys. We engaged the U.S. lawmakers. The next week, you saw a publication. Stop the arms sales to Nigeria. Is America selling the arms and the weapons to Nigeria? Rather, what you later saw is that the same America that they say want to sell arms to them, they strike them with designation of country of particular concern, having seen that they are aiding and abetting the genocide of Christian babies, women, and children. The next thing is that America had to come with their weapons to come and bomb those terrorists. Have you ever heard in this your life that even when we were fighting the genocidal war, that America came with their weapon to come and bomb Nigeria terrorists for us? No. But we are not in full-blown war. But American government have come to bomb the terrorists of Nigeria for us. Some of you don't understand what you have achieved. You don't know what you have done to Nigerian government. You don't know. Credibility damage of the highest order is what you've done to the Nigerian government. Something that has never happened for centuries. There is never in any history that any people or anybody had ever compelled American government to come and bomb the terrorists of Nigeria inside Nigeria for the life of Christians. But you played a vital role to make sure they understand and they get educated and informed of what Nigeria is all about. Do you remember when we were in the U.S. congressional briefing on the 18th of September? Our key word was religious persecution. Michael Rubin said the Biafra Republic government and exile officials must and have to continue to educate the American government and the lawmakers to know all the atrocities of Nigeria and what is happening so that they will know decisions to take against them. Because climate change do not shatter buses to come and wipe out communities. Because they said it is climate change that was the problem. Climate change did not shatter buses. It is not the weather condition that buy AK-47 and arm the Boko Haram terrorists to come around and kill the babies, women, and children and invade communities. That is not climate change. It is not hardship that buy those weapons to give them. It is the government of the day that buy the weapons and give them, and shatter those hillocks and trucks and put them, and buy the motorcycle and give them, which they have to haulage themselves and their weapons with the motorcycle to invade all communities to cut people to pieces. It is not done by climate change. It is done by human beings. So that means there is a calculated plan of conquest. We salute all Biafrans and we must continue. So those that don't understand what you have done, let them wake up. These have been done while your leaders are in prison. It is not your leaders that are in prison that are doing it. It is you that is here because you are doing it to cripple Nigeria, to make sure the imprisonment of your leaders are useless. I want to ask you, how is Nigeria enjoying the imprisonment of your leaders now? How are they enjoying the imprisonment of your leaders? They imprisoned your leaders. They imprisoned one in September or in May. They imprisoned the other one in November. And then the next thing you do for them is that they get designated as country of particular concern. The next thing you do for them is that you place more sanctions on them. How many of them can travel to enter America now? How many of them can come to America? The next thing you do is that you expose the Christian genocide. America see it very clearly. They deny. Then they went to go and check from the Epic Center. They saw dead bodies. They see testimonies and victims and survivors. They got first-hand information and came back to confirm that Nigerian government came to lie to them in Washington, D.C. And then they had to go back and then bomb those terrorists. How many credibility damage have you done to Nigeria since they pronounced your leaders death sentence and life imprisonment? How many credibility damage have you done to Nigeria? I want you to go and sit back and know what you're doing and understand that you're winning and it's not going to be easy, but you need to intensify the effort. They are hiring more lobbyists to fight back at BRGI because they know BRGI is the only body that is causing them trouble. Because the Biafra secessionist group, like they call it, is creating so much turmoil for them. They know. They know that the only problem they have is this secessionist group that they call us, that we have established a bedrock in Washington, D.C., and that bedrock is to do what? Cut Nigeria pieces by pieces. If you don't do so, Nigeria will cut all of you and will destroy all of you. So it's better you stand up first to do it to Nigeria because they have been doing it to you since 19001. So wake up and do it back to them now. Is there anybody that came up to speak for Christians and speak for you? No. It's only the Biafran leaders that pick it upon themselves to do it. So Nigeria will see more credibility damage. So we must continue to make sure the imprisonment of our leaders become useless to them by creating more damages to them. This is how you use America and international communities to continue to cripple the posterity and the integrity of Nigeria. Gradually, gradually. You're pressuring them left, right, center to see that they release your leaders. Our leaders will come out and they have to come out with our international pressure that we'll be using, and also what we'll be doing from the homeland. But we need to do more from the homeland now, because we are doing overmuch from diaspora. So there need to be so much tension in the homeland. And on this very note, we are waking up the subconsciousness of Nigerians, Biafrans and Yorubas and Hausas. The Iran that you see today protesting have been taking it lightly with the terrorist regime. And that is why the terrorist regime took time to conquer them, implement their caliphate, and take over everything in Iran. And I'm also going to remind all of you in Nigeria that when this jihad started in 2021, or in 2001, that is 2001, you see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started crying out. Wazirike was on. Till later, the silence was Wazirike. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started crying out in 2012. All of you ignored and ignored and ignored. That deaf ears that you all turn to the cries of the jihad is coming, the jihad is coming. Every year, they will give all of you money. They say, come and cast vote. You come, you cast vote. Come and cast vote. You come, you cast vote. Come and cast vote. You come, you cast vote. You forget your brothers and sisters that were killed yesterday. You moved on. As far as they give you money to cast vote, you cast vote, and then you enjoy the vote. You collect money. The next year, oh, who is going for the campaign? You come. They use the campaign money to destroy your brain. The campaign money is a conquest tool. Yes. The 500, the gallon of groundnut oil and palm oil, the 1,000, the 10,000 that they share to all of you in election ground is a tool of conquest. They make you comfortable with the tool of conquest, and then they implement the template, because you all wallow into the election galore. You say, oh, after all, it's 4 years. This person will finish 4 years and come. I want to ask you, from 2001 to 2025, how many years has it been? And how many conquest regime has been implemented and advanced in a very simultaneous way? Do you know what they achieve in every 4 years? Do you know the plan they set out in every 4 years? That in Buhari regime, this is what they will achieve. In Obasanjo regime, this is what they will achieve. In Yar'Adua regime, this is what they will achieve. In Goodluck Jonathan regime, this is what they will achieve. In Buhari regime, again, this is what they will achieve. And when they will bring Osinbajo, this is what they will achieve. When they bring Tinubu, this is what they will achieve. They laid out the plan. Every 4 years is a conquest achieved plan. But what they do with some of you is that they use the money to brainwash you. You now go into the money cover your eye. But you don't understand the template and the tool that is implemented within that 4 years. Do you now see the difference and how the increase in the ranking of the terrorism in Nigeria has gone from 2001? Do you now see how the numbers increase? How many of you remember that the first name that we had was the Shiite Muslims? It was the Shiite Muslims that we had the names before. They said the Shiite Muslims were protesting, and then Nigerian government started killing them, this and that. Today, is the Shiite Muslims not also standing with the Fulani terrorists? Is the Shad Muslims not supporting the Fulani terrorists today? Are they not against America coming to bomb the Fulani terrorists today? Huh. We want everybody to understand something, because this is something that is working in a very synchronized manner, which some of you have actually turned your eyes away from it because you're not observing something. So from 2000, 2001, coming down every 4 years. The conquest is gaining momentum. Every 4 years, the conquest is gaining momentum. Every 4 years, the conquest is gaining momentum. It's going. When Buhari was in office, that was when they distributed the highest number of allocation to the terrorists. They were signing deals of contract upon contract, renewing contract with Boko Haram terrorists in the name of trying to stop kidnapping, trying to stop kidnapping, trying to stop kidnapping, trying to stop kidnapping. You hear contracts. The government of the day is signing contract of 100 billion naira, and the terrorists were demanding for 160. Then they bargained, they haggled the price, and they came down to 100 billion, and they signed a contract of 2 years. What do you think they use this money for? They go and dig the ground and put the money? It is part of the conquest. They build the empire. They continue to go gradually. This is the same thing that has happened to the Iranian people. It took time to conquer. They eroded everything that had to do with your ancestral culture. It took time, until now. Everywhere is them. In Borno, they have over 8 local governments in their hands. They implement taxes. They collect levies. How many of you is stopping them? Because it is something that they had taken time to plan and implement and work on so that it will come to fruition. While you are busy talking about, 2023 election, 2024, 2025, 2026, they are planning on how to implement the jihad in a very silent way. Then they use money to brainwash all of you that will come out and collect money and line up to vote. Your own, they make you to become a slave and very hungry, so that when they now tender the money before you, you will jump after the money. Today in Kano State, you have that these terrorists have created their own government and they are implementing 50,000 taxes. Liberation tax that Biafran government is telling all of you to pay to harness your liberation. You rather want to kick out Biafra from Biafra land. You rather want to kick out BDF from Biafra land. You want to expose their location, their safety to one Nigerian terrorist to say, come and kill them here. But they are the ones that have made you to be alive now. They are the ones that fought to expunge all the terrorists that should have been massacring all of you now. But Fulani terrorists are in charge of Kaduna State, a community that is called Katsina Community, imposing liberation tax of 50,000 on their sugarcane plantation. If they don't pay, they don't go in to farm. They don't go in to do anything. They don't take anything in and out. They must pay. So Nigerians need to wake up. Biafrans, get prepared. Yorubas and Hausas, if you don't want to become like Iran. You see, today now, protest is ongoing in Iran. And the Iranian government, because the Islamic jihadist terrorist regime have already captured them for years now, because they created a system that went gradually eating them up and putting them inside hole, shutting them up, that they cannot talk. And the thing grew till now it's become so big. So now they now control everything to the point that they shut down internet. They shut down the power plant. Tell me, if Elon Musk can, if Elon Musk can shoot the Starlink internet to go viral in Iran and to also go viral in Nigeria, what will you use to charge your phone to be able to use the internet? If the government of the day that are in charge of the power plant shut down the electricity, how will you charge your phone? Which power bank will you use that will last you for 4 weeks? Can you see it? Elon Musk can only help you by shooting the Starlink internet free of charge for you to your region for you to use. And for you to use it, you need to have battery on your phone. Those that now controls the power plant, shutting down the power plant, how will you be able to power that your battery so that you can now make use of Elon Musk Starlink to use the internet and to tell the world what is happening? Do you see what is going on? This is what the Iranian government have done. They shut down the power plant, having seen that Elon Musk gave the Iranian people free internet services through the satellites. They now understand, okay, Elon Musk, you can give them internet, but we control the power plant because we already placed everything in. So we are going to shut down the power plant. So if we kill 5,000 people, we will see how dead phones can be able to capture the 5,000 people, photos or videos live and send it on the internet. Do you understand how the conquest is being properly set out? So they lock you up in many ways. This is the same thing that awaits Nigerians. That is why the time to protest is now. Because all of you have lived in this I don't care pattern since 2001. And the terrorists are advancing and taking control. The NIN system of Nigeria is in their hands. The power plant is in their hands. The telecommunication, they don't even need that one to be in their hands, because if you have the telecommunication network, just like Elon Musk have it, your battery will finish in the phone. How will you power it up? As far as they are the one that are in charge of the power plant. When they shut down the power plant, your telecommunication will not be working. So let's see how you will use it. So they are also where? In the military formations. Imagine Nigerian army personnel in the north confessing that Nigerian army military formations recruited Boko Haram into their cantonment, and that this has caused them so much collateral damages. Because when they plan of how to go and take down the terrorists, before they get there, their intels have been leaked, and the terrorists end up being the one taking them down. Why? Because those that are inside there with them are sending the information out. Which government in this world reintegrate terrorists that have killed their own military formations back into their own military formation? Which country does so? So, Nigerian people are on the verge of seeing what happened to Iran, and it's going to happen very soon. That is why, if you don't wake up now and break loose, you know, it's even good that now we've been able to draw America's attention and the radar to Nigeria. Unlike before, they will kill all of you there. Nobody will know. All the killings that have occurred since 2001 to 2025, who knew about it? Who was allowed to push it to the media for the world to hear? Nobody. Imagine that when America hear that over 150,000 people have been massacred in Nigeria for the past 9 years, and the world is not hearing about it, they are shocked. How come? And this is not something that just happened within 2025. This has happened since 2001, coming down. But they block it because it is for agenda. They have a reason of blocking it so that the world will not get the attention. While over 600,000 are still in IDP camps, they block everything so that the world will not get the attention. When Legato Gate happened, which attention did you get from America? Which attention did you get from America? Because there was nobody to speak for you. Everything was blocked. American government blocked everywhere, blocked. They came back to the media and told you that the videos and the photos that you posted, that they were photoshopped, that you photoshopped them, that Nigerian army did not kill anybody in Legato Gate or anywhere, that you that are in Legato Gate, that you photoshopped the photo and the videos. So what is piling up for Nigeria will be worse than Iran. Yes. What is piling up for Nigeria will be worse than Iran. The earlier everybody stand up now and do that protest now, the better. If you're a Biafran, Yoruba, Hausa, Nigerian, it is time you wake up now and prepare for that very protest. Our leader is in prison for the Biafran people. You have every reason to carry out this protest. We saw that the people that have already started campaigning for the protest, the Nigerian government got shocked, and then they say they are placing a police command. No, make una place police command. That very protest must go on, and BRJ are in full support of every protest that is coming up. So, Biafran people, get prepared. Oduduwa, get prepared. Hausa, get prepared. Nigerians, get prepared. Everybody, get prepared. Any protest that is erupting now, it must be nationwide. Yes. It must be nationwide protest. If you don't protest now, your case will be worse than Iran today. If you don't protest now, your case will be worse than Iran. Because when these people take control of everything and finish, this is how you will now want to go for the protest. By that time, they will shut down the internet. They will shut down the electricity. And America will not hear anything happening to you. Nobody in the Western world will hear anything happening to you. Because already, Boko Haram terrorists are the ones in charge of the Nigerian army, the Nigerian Air Force, the Nigerian Navy, the Nigerian police, even in the Senate and in the presidency. The terrorists are the ones in charge. So there is nothing different from what will happen to the people in Nigeria and what the Iranian people are fighting to get out of today. So if there is any protest that is useful and fruitful, the time is now. The time is now. We are calling on everybody to get prepared for this protest that is going to erupt in Nigeria. And get very prepared. Don't get prepared that you will go and then you run away. No. Get prepared that you will continue and fight to the end. There must be bloodshed for there to be redemption and for there to be freedom. The people that died for America to be free, today, they are not alive. But are you enjoying America? Yes. Is America a free nation today? Yes. Is everybody running down to America today? Yes. Is everybody hoping to become American citizen today? Yes. Is everybody wanting to see that America come to their aid today? Yes. Just look at Venezuela. Venezuelans were crying and calling on America to come to their aid. Iranians are crying, calling on Americans to come to their aid. But some of you that are so ungrateful in Nigeria, when we went to American government and said they should come to your aid, they should come and bomb terrorists for you. You are the same people that came to the media and said, no, you don't have terrorists. America should not come and invade Nigeria. America was not coming to invade Nigeria, but to invade the terrorists. You started making fool of yourselves. You made caricature of your existence. When other people are crying and looking for a savior who can come to their aid, your government of the day pays the terrorists, recruit them into the army, the Air Force, the Navy, and everything. You will defend yourself against the terrorists when they kill your mother or rape your sister or your children. Then you will be the one that Nigerian government will lock up in prison and pronounce death sentence to you by hanging. While they will now release the terrorists, they say you cannot kill the terrorists. Because the terrorist is there for conquest agenda. The terrorist is there for a political conquest. And you don't understand this. Now, we now drag America to come for those that do not have people to speak for them. And all of you decide to be stupid and you decide to use the social media to play the card of Fulanis. They paid many of you to come to the social media and counter American government, while other countries are pleading and looking for American government to come to their aid and intervene in their own problems. Look at Iran. Case of Iran has gone so worst, which is going to replicate in Nigeria. Nigeria's one has even gone worst. Worst. I think if not that we compelled the American government to bomb some of your terrorists in Nigeria, by now, all your communities would have been taken over. They would have invaded all of you. Because the last message of the bomb that was dropped in Sokoto, which is the baby and the mother point of the jihad in Nigeria, it sounded a very strong warning to Sultan of Sokoto, the Caliphate, for them to understand that America understands where the jihad plan, the way the Sharia plan started in Nigeria. That is why the bomb was dropped in Sokoto, to first eliminate the ground terrorists, the ones that take instructions directly from the Sultan of Sokoto. Those are the first ones that were destroyed first, because they take instruction from Sultan of Sokoto before they now send the messages down to every one of them. That's how it has been happening. Every other country cries. They want America to come to their aid, while Nigerians stand up to fight back against America. If you want to remain stupid, you can remain stupid, and that is your business. And the Boko Haram will conquer you and take you all over. But you see, Biafra land must be defended at all costs. Yes. All of you can be conquered in entire Nigeria, but Biafra land, no. But for the sake of the innocent babies, women, and children who do not know anything, it is time for all of you to wake up and do that protest now. That protest of NSAS that you guys were not ready, that some of you went to the Indomie warehouse to go and pack Indomies because they have seen that they use hunger. They use hunger to put all of you in one chance. So with the hunger now, they can easily capture all your minds and brains. It is time. We are calling on all Nigerians, all Biafrans, all Yorubas, all Hausas, and every tribe in Nigeria that cares about their existence. All these celebrities and all these people listening to music and playing all manner of things, this cannot help you. Remember that you have private jets, but that private jet cannot help you out when the terrorists are unleashing the terror. It will take only one RPG to bring down that your private jet. Only one RPG. Terrorists will use and then bring down your private jet. And many of you don't have weapons in your house. Even if you have, you don't have the one that will be generating the bullet. Like 500 bullets can be generated out for the next 1 hour. No. But the terrorists have it because Nigerian government have funded them and given them all this in abundance. So they are fully prepared. So you're singing music, or you're doing comedy, or you're doing movie, or Nollywood, or Baby Nigeria, or whatever you're doing, that cannot save you. That cannot save you and will not save you. Everybody should get ready. The time for the protest is now. If not, you will all be conquered like the people of Iran. And by the time you will wake up to start protesting like the people of Iran, it will be too late. Why it will be too late is that they have taken so much time to implement and put all their caliphate in order. So by the time they will strike and activate the button of destruction, it will be too late for all of you to get yourselves back. It is time now to fight. It is time now to hit the street. It doesn't take thousands of people to start a protest. It takes only one person to start a protest. And then others will follow when they see the formidability and the ideology that is going in the same line. For those of you in Biafra territory, I don't know if there is anything that should be making you to be rejoicing now and be happy. Because the only man that carried the candle of Biafra, the identity of Biafra, they said he is sentenced to death. He is sentenced to life imprisonment. Not because he stole money from Nigeria, not because he was caught with AK-47, not because he killed anybody, but simply because he spoke against the Christian genocide. He spoke against Islamic jihad. He spoke for a separate state of the Biafran people so that Biafran people can be able to defend themselves. so that they can identify their common enemy and then face the common enemy. What the American government have come to do by bombing these terrorists, what the American government have come to do by designating Nigeria as a country of particular concern, what Nigerian government have done by placing Nigeria on a series of sanctions is the same thing that the Biafran people advocated for. We've always called on the international community to look into Nigeria because it is a death trap. That they kill babies, women, and children and destroy lives on a daily basis. So if Nigerian government had the opportunity of killing American president and the entire American State Department, they would have done so, because America have come to do what Biafran people have been asking. And they don't want to hear that Biafran people are alive in Nigeria. But yet, America is doing what Biafran people asked for. So they are not happy. In this very life, people are born in different ways and for different mandates. There are those that are born to come and liberate others, while there are those that are born to come and betray, while there are those that are born to just come and be useless. There are also those that are born to come and contribute no factor to propel anything forward in this life. Rather, they are born to come and become a minus agent, a minus substance in any situation. So while you are trying to make a plus progress and a plus substance to multiply inside the situation, there are some other people that their own mandate is to make a minus in all your energy and to destroy. That's what you see in Nigeria. In Nigeria, you have the Fulani terrorists belonging to those sets that are to only destroy. Then you now have the Biafran people who are to salvage, who are to bring hope, who are to deliver and save. Then you now have the Yoruba people who are to do what? To betray and to draw you back and to minus your energy. Because while you're working so hard to see that the terrorists are destroyed, the Yorubas will be aligning with them to destroy you. The same way they did in 66 to 70s when we brought one of them out of prison. They say, oh, if the East decides to secede, the Yorubas will have no other option than to follow suit. When we brought the idiot out of prison, they now go and give him position and say, you must become, or this is what we have brought for you to now occupy, so that you can enjoy. The idiot changed matter. The next day, the idiot came out after they don't collect position as a commissioner of finance. The idiot came out and is saying, hey, the Yorubas are on this very day declaring that they have nothing in common, that they have nothing in common with the Biafran people that want to secede from Nigeria. They are on their own and they can go their ways. We will remain as one Nigeria. The unity of Nigeria is our own. The unity of Nigeria is our own, and we continue to work and foster peace and unity. Do you now understand when I said some people are just to destroy? So, remember now that they said Yorubas and Fulanis are one, and we want them to remain as one till eternity. Yes. So, the floor is open. We want everybody to come out for the massive protest, nationwide protest of Nigeria. We are going to put the fire on till you people do the protest. Because you do the protest, Fulani will still kill you. If you don't do the protest, Fulani will still kill you. So, if you think that it is a Biafran thing, you are making a very big mistake. The caliphate are already implementing their template. They are advancing. Same thing. See, Donald Trump's administration or American government bombing these terrorists now on the 25th of December has actually destabilized the plan that was to engulf Nigeria from that December to this very day. Some of you don't understand what was about to happen. What was about to happen was that a systematic, well-coordinated genocide, bombing of Christian sectors and gatherings were supposed to have happened from the eve of December down to this new year. Nigeria wouldn't have remained one or still the way it is till now if America did not bomb the terrorists on the 25th. They got the intel and understand that America is going to strike within that time. That's why as they were planning to strike on the eve, they stuck to their guns. They say, may they observe, see, waiting America want to first. And they did not even know where America want to strike them first. That is why America had to strike them from where the plan was being concluded. The place where they concluded those plans of the terrorist attack was in Sokoto. That is where the headquarters of the jihad is. That's where they concluded the plan. So America surprised them that they had to strike that their headquarters to put them all in disarray. And now they are crying everywhere. Oh, no. Our message to Nigerians, Biafrans, Yorubas, and Hausas, and every indigenous people is that you either protest now or you wait to be conquered like Iran. Because every template has already been put in place. Like I explained, Elon Musk will give you internet free of charge when the conquest totally explodes. But Elon Musk will not be able to give you electricity in your power bank, in your phone, to be able to do anything, or to even send out the information or the message that is coming out. So the same way it happened in Iran, that they shut down electricity, while Elon Musk gave everybody internet. The internet then became useless. Are you getting the point? The internet became useless. Because internet without electricity to charge your phone is useless. Elon Musk thought well to do what he could. Yes. But the caliphate had a different plan because they control from within. They have planted themselves from within. So Nigerians, Biafran people, Yorubas and Hausas, and all the indigenous people, the time for you to protest is now. If you're continuing to wait, if you're continuing to wait for America to come and drop another, wait, the first strike that America dropped on the terrorists, how did you show your gratitude to America? America dropped bomb on the terrorists before they dropped. You ridiculed America from A to Z, that they are coming to bomb you in your houses. Yet when they came to bomb, they went to bomb terrorists. They did not bomb any of you. You did not hear of any casualty. The next day, you heard that Nigerian terrorist army and air force went to go and bomb unarmed civilians. And they claim that they own Nigeria terrain. But America does not own Nigeria terrain. No. But when America came to bomb terrorists, they went specifically to down over thousands of the terrorists. And some of you went to pick some of their skulls. For those that you were able to pick, the ones you were not able to pick, they are beneath 1,000 feet in the ground. If you're waiting for America to come and bomb again, we need to first ask you, how did you appreciate America in the first bombing? No way, nothing. Instead, you castigate. Instead, you join the northern terrorist brothers and sisters to castigate and destroy America for coming to do you a favor. Now, before you sleep and wake up and wait for America to come again, the terrorists, they will shut down the electricity. When they shut down the electricity, Elon Musk will give you internet free of charge, but you will not be able to use that internet free of charge because all your phones will be dead. Your television will be dead. Your computer will be dead. Your power bank will be dead. So who controls the terrain? It is the terrorists. So continue to be stupid to your own expense. But we are warning you and calling on all of you now that the time to do that protest is now. If you want to be free, the time to do the protest is now. Everybody should wake up and get prepared for this nationwide protest. You have to protest now. Biafrans, you have to protest. Yorubas, you have to protest. Hausas, you have to protest. Fulanis don't have to protest because they are actually the ones that are coming for the conquest. And they need to be taken out. Your protest is not just to protest. Your protest is to tell the world, tell America specifically, that you are ready to be free. And you want them to come and eliminate the entire terrorists. You want Nigeria to be divided so that all of you can be free. Because you cannot cohabit with people that want to cut the heads of your babies, women, and children out every day. You cannot cohabit with people that are raping your babies, your women, and children. You cannot cohabit with people that are cutting your pregnant women into two and cutting even unborn babies. I saw a publication from Ayatollah. He said that the Iranians can all be eliminated. He doesn't care. But what they need to protect is Islamic Jihad Sharia. They have to protect Islamic Jihad Sharia. You see, that is the end game, the conquest. Because they know, just like they said that in America, that they are coming to America to make sure they destroy America. When they destroy America, they now implement Sharia. The Sharia must take over the entire world, and America is their prime enemy. Because America is the one opposing them. I read something yesterday as well that the UAE are stopping some of their funding to their students who want to go to UK to study because they've come to understand that those that are going to UK is using their ground as the grooming space for jihad and Sharia. So all their students that are going there to say they are going to study, they end up being groomed in Sharia ethics. So the UAE now is saying they are suspending their funding of their citizens that want to go to UK. You don't go to UK again, they block you. Because they have identified that UK is aiding and abetting the jihad. Is it not UK that is in charge of Nigeria? Is it not UK that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had their passport? Is it not UK that aided and abetted the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Is it not UK that committed the genocide on the Biafran people in 67 to 70? Is it not UK that is still supervising the genocide on the indigenous people today? Is it not UK that is giving license to the Fulani terrorists to carry out what these people are doing today? How have you seen the UK government come out to sanction Nigeria for their officials using the terrorists to slaughter babies, women, and children? Have you seen it? No. Have you seen Europe do it? No. Have you seen Russia do it? No. Have you seen African Union do it? No. Have you seen China do it? No. They are all coming to feed fat on the dead bodies of the babies, women, and children of Biafra. The only person and the only people that come to hold Nigeria accountable is America. And that is why they want to cut off the head of Americans. Because what is happening in Iran is what they want and has already been implemented in Nigeria. This thing would have happened in Nigeria before this upsurge in Iran. Because of that bombing on the 25th. That is why President Trump said it is a Christmas gift. And we are also wishing the terrorists happy Christmas because they have been using the Christians to do sacrifice for their evil jihad for years. We are calling on every Nigerian, Biafrans, Yorubas, Hausas, and every indigenous people. It is time you do that protest now. Get ready for that protest because it is the only thing that will save. If not, you can continue to be stupid and then be acting funny while the terrorists will blow the next line of their actions. And as it is going to happen, the internet that Elon Musk will send to you will not help you. They will slaughter 50,000 people, 2 million, 3 million, and sink them down without no internet for you to cover it. Because it will take them only one button to shut down the power plants, the electricity in Nigeria, just like the Iranian terrorist government have done. So anything that you will be pushing out, it will not come out because your phone will all be dead, television will be dead, laptop will be dead. When there is free internet, but there is no battery in the phone, no battery in the laptop, no battery in the television, how can you now communicate to the outside world? Aha. And if America also is to come in, will America be able to shoot in with their internet without any available electricity reception inside Nigeria so that they can be able to see what is happening? It will be kind of difficult, right? Aha. So when the power plant is shut down, that whatever is emitting from this side cannot get another reception signal from the other side, how will you be able to coordinate anything? So if you guys want to continue to be sleeping while the terrorists are designing your graves, oh, it will be too late to wake up now because the same template that has happened in Iran is what is laid out for everybody in Nigeria. The protest has to kickstart now. I salute everyone and I welcome all of you. For those that want to speak, please, you can come up to the mic. I think we wouldn't stay too long. Depending on those that want to speak, that will extend the time. I salute all of you. And we have our defense mid-intel official on the mic, and Mazi Onyeka. Mid-intel defense, go ahead, sir. Can everyone hear me? Mid-intel is not there. I think he lost network. Mazi Onyeka, are you there? Mazi Onyeka Chukungo number, are you there? You can go ahead if you're there, please. Please, if you want to speak or if you want to say something, come over to the mic. Request for the mic.
Am I coming out? Can anybody
Yes,
hear?
sir, we can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. In fact, sir, thank you for this program. It's really, really, I think every Biafran will continue amplifying this now. This time is the time that if Sowore and Co. truly want to do what they are pushing all the while, this is the best time. And the way some may say that we are inciting us, they can say whatever they like. Yes, call us whatever you like, because some people say that we're inciting this. I say you are not. In fact, I've not replied him. I will later go and reply him properly again. This is the time every indigenous people, Hausa people, Yoruba people, all may do better, and those who want to be free, that want to reclaim your land from these terrorists, the time you have to rise up is now. This time that the global 001, yes, and the 002, Netanyahu and Trump and Elon Musk are these humanistic life valued leaders and the richest man that have the people at heart, interest of the people, not like you see in Biafra land that are shamelessly going to take title when their women are being kidnapped and raped. They are shamelessly taking title when they're supposed to be ashamed of themselves. And the people that even conferring them with the chieftain title are the appointed criminals that call themselves king, that even not recognized by the gods of the land. Because I wonder, if they are truly of the land, they should have known that this time around, nobody's supposed to take anything title, because the land has been polluted, the land has been discredited, only to fight and secure that land and cleanse that land before anybody will take title. Unfortunately, they are doing something wrongly because they are not of the land. Because I said it, most of the people appointed as king are strangers. That is why they don't know what they're supposed to do. Every Biafran youth should prepare yourself now. Prepare yourself. Use what you have in your land. That thing nature gives to your land is for your own good, for your own protection. Use it wisely. Use it now to prepare yourself. This is not the time you sleep around, the time you mess around, the time you go and you don't care because you think that you are not concerned. Let me tell you something. We that are speaking, our information minister that are coming online every day to speak, to educate you, our APM that always in Washington DC are not the affected. Just because we are patriotic Biafran citizens that love our people, love our nation, love humanity. That is why we are doing this, to make sure that the enemies of our existence are not succeeding, that they are taken down, because they need to be taken down. They need to be brought down. They need to be dismantled. They need to be annihilated. Now we have those standing for you. You have to take advantage of this situation. If you fail to utilize it, oh, I'm sorry, but we are going to do what we're going to do to make sure that we activate that bravery aspect of our people. I know that our people are not cowards, but the situation has actually made it to be difficult for them to know when to rise, when to take advantage of their the situation. The puppet bandits that condition the mind of people, telling them that Trump wants to come and take over your resources. What are you doing? Are you not seeing what we are saying? Are you not seeing it? If they are what they claim to be, they're supposed to stand by Trump now. They're supposed to stand in solidarity. stand in solidarity for the man, the only man that ever asked Christian, why are you killing Christians? The last time I checked, no Christian leader, home and abroad, have ever done that. Now that man is out to save the humanity, will you continue allowing yourself to be deceived or be distracted by religion? By those, the Islam that are rejecting, Iranian people are taking away their hijabs. They are burning down mosques where they are harboring terrorists, where they are keeping terrorists, doing all manner of evil there. No wonder they're praying on the main road, because the mosques are being used for something else, not even what they claim they're using it for. A lot has been happening in Iran. Unfortunately, those who are supposed to be voice of the people, voice of the voiceless, have turned voice of the oppressors. They have deaf and dumb. BBC, CNN, Al Jazeera, all this media, the Fulani Caliphate, Arab Islamists have paid them off, bought them off. Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, except Elon Musk, who refused to be bought because he is richer than all of them combined, and he has humanity at heart. Not just he's richer, but he's a humanistic, life-valued big man. Yes, and he's doing what he's supposed to take advantage of. You Nigerians, Biafrans, prepare yourself. Those of you that have money, buy multiple power bank. Buy multiple power bank. Prepare for any eventuality. Prepare for it. Yes, those of you who know what to do to protect yourself, do it. Yes, do it now. Those things you have in your land that okay, giving to you is for your own good. Activate it. Activate. If you don't know what to do, if you're a Biafran youth, don't know what to do, yes, I mean to tell you what to do, so that at least you can use it for your own good. Because we must fight. We must take everything that belongs to us. We must dismantle the invaders. We must eject the invaders. Those of you who have money, bring that money out now. Bring that money out in Zoo Bank now. Bring that money out now and put it in Bank of Biafra. When we are saying this, some of you will think that we are lowering you to put the money in Bank of Biafra. If you cannot put in Bank of Biafra, put it somewhere else. Because I know some of you think negatively whenever things of money are mentioned. If you think that that is the case, put it any other place, but remove it in Zoo Bank. Don't put all your money there. Put the small percentage of your money, if you have, remove it in Zoo Bank. Do you see the video from Afonjaman saying that all those are building mansions in Biafra land, in the Igbo land, Southeast, they should be paying tax? That voice had been echoed long ago before the tax issue, before France that African countries are just now are brought in by official abat. You see that the task law are for you. You are the reason why they are bringing that task. You Biafran that don't want to listen. If you can listen to what we're saying, do what you have to do. Those things you have in those mansions, do something you're supposed to do, like as we told you before. If you're nobody, where you bring on a bank, where you bring ego na bank, where you bring ego, the bank line up on a half froggy, aga jidia, aga where the old, where you bring ego bagutrani. Makina kutuwa ya mwa nkigeru aka, no one will issue. We are telling you now, like I told some before that 2023 own. Yes, I remember. Some of them don't take it, but 4 of them, their own were brought down. They did not see any shishi. But if they had even they followed that suggestion, they would have Even the bank will not allow them to bring it down. The reason why they bring it down is because they know that it's owned by Biafran. Now I'm telling you the same thing again. Do what you have to do. Be smart. You are seeing everything the gentleman said in the audio coming to pass. Seeing all of them coming to pass in your own eyes. Are you going to continue being foolish? Are you going to continue being foolish? Are you going to continue being adamant? Do what you have to do at the right time. That money, that thing you are building in that territory, if the land is taken over from you, for example, do you know that those things are waste? If conventional war spring, for example, do you know that those things may be brought down? Why would you be wasting time instead of putting the money in IOU loan that will give you the profit more than what you generate in that hotel you are building, more than what you generate in that hostel you are building? Put it in Biafra IOU loan, Bank of Biafra, where you guarantee 100% interest guaranteed. Biafra, can you do this? Can you advise that your friend, that your brother to do this? Do this so that you will not cry had I know. You know why? All these mansions that are brought down in Lagos, if they're owned by a Ghanaian or South Africans, they wouldn't have done that. Even if it's imperative or is mandatory, they will do that based on whatever they want to do. They will compensate them. If anybody tell you because they build their house in a government own reserve area, ask them, that man that resort whatever beach that spent $200 million is the man owing any tax, or did he violated anything? I think the man got clearance, federal and state, and is not owing any task. But yet, they destroy everything without compensation, without alternative location. So if anybody tell you that because you did not, you bought land where government wouldn't, ask them, how about that man? That road they are building, the man, the $200 million can construct that road 2 times or 3 times. Yes, that road they claim they are building that made them to destroy that whatever the man invested there. I'm telling you, these people, they are out. And a person who's is targeted, that if fail to know that he's targeted, is very, very I'm sorry for that person. This point in time, every indigenous people, person that want to be served, must rise up. Ignore those who claiming to be your governors, ready to be your appointed traditional ruler. In Kwara, 2 traditional rulers and their wife are arrested for kidnapping. You know, for kidnapping, for working with the terrorists. Have you seen it? They are funjas. They are kidnapping people, taking ransom, working with the Fulani terrorists. In Kwara, are they the people that are looking up to protect you? Are they the people? In Biafra land, all these appointed kings that are bringing terrorists to kill our people, are you looking up to them to protect you? Are you looking up to the puppet governors? Some of you are saying Uti, Uti, Uti. Let me tell you something. Uti is also dangerous like Hope Uzodinma. Is also evil like Hope Uzodinma. What they are doing is the same thing they are using Iberibe to do before. To make him, because they cannot allow everybody, they must leave one person they will use to be getting the mind of the people, to be calming the people down, and also knowing the mind of people. They were doing Abadibe to do that, but when he was busted by Biafra realized that he is also evil like the others. They switched to Peter Obi, London boy. They see that one did not work. They switched to Uti. And they use a power plant built by Pet Energy that a call for who was among the people that radicalized, they picked at young age and radicalized them by Islam to use them against our people. As you see them now, they are doing the bidding of Islam. In their mind, they have radicalized them. They hate our people. The plight of our people may give them joy. They are rejoicing over the pain of our people. They have given them the heart of Islam, the heart of Islamic terrorists, Islamic cultism that's actually only interested in taking your lands and enslaving you. They use the criminal to hold back that power plant until they see that Biafrans are waxing strong in Biafra restoration. So they use it in order to deceive the gullible. Abia State or Nigeria government did not put 1 naira in that power plant. So now they're still using Uti to giving you the more you see, look, the less you see. Uti was running around Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I ask yourself a question. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in DSS custody, coming to court every day, where were Uti? Medicine after death. They are using them to try to deceive the gullible. And I'm using this video to wall Aloy Ejimako because he's playing that card. Yes, when you claim you are legal advice to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you are praising those who actually put him in that situation, it doesn't make sense to me. Yes, anything small thing to do, you praise him, you praise them. What are you trying to pass? What message? That is double standard. I don't know how to put it. You are not doing the Biafran people right. You are deceiving them. You know that Uti is playing the Islamic takia. Why are you praising him? Uti, are you asking Uti what is the terms and conditions you use in borrowing that money in Islamic bank? Mortgaging the future of your children if you fail to rise up. Now, I'm telling you, these people are not doing you any good. They are not doing any good. He brought in Turkey. Hope Uzodinma brought in Iran, that their people are rejecting now. You know, Duty, the one in Enugu, and the one in Ebonyi. All these criminals that are sworn allegiance to the caliphate, all of them, none of them care about you. None of them care about you. They are doing the biddings of the caliphate. All of us here, when Soludo was busy making image of Fulani because of second tenor, they want to get second tenor. They give him script to play along. He came up and began to demonize the Igbos. First thing, he brought in terrorists to go and fight native doctors because they see whenever they throw their bomb, sometimes it will not explode. Breeze will take it one side. They feel maybe there are those doing juju for our defense forces. So if at all they want to find native doctor, is it Fulani terrorists he will use to go after those who are against our people? Will be the person to go and clean, go after the native doctor. What took him to the Atamini Urieke? Atamini Urieke, in a river, a very quiet river, that is not a very sacred river. What did he go there to do? To go and desecrate that land, the water. What moved in there? They went there to desecrate the water. What that's supposed to mean? What that's supposed to mean? Because they think that some native doctors are doing juju for our defense forces without knowing that they are fighting a just cause, that even natural justice are with them. As long as they are not soiling their hands, they are not killing the innocent people. They are there to protect our people. They are there to protect our women and children. Why not the natural justice being with them? Are they doing evil? No. The lands know those who are doing evil. So that is why they use Soludo to do that nonsense. That Soludo, because of second tenor, he speak all manner of nonsense against Biafran people. You see the kind of people are you relying on to protect you? My people, the answer is no. Take advantage of this situation. Support Biafra government. Every Biafran youth. A lady wrote to me in my inbox, in my WhatsApp, in a group where I drop message, because whenever I enter any group, I drop message about Biafra. You speak, then you don't like it, then I leave the group. I can't be in a place that I cannot speak about Biafra. So the lady followed my message and they contacted me and they told me that they are organizing youths. Maybe is because he actually contacted me in my S, and I also invited in our program every time and was up. I mean in S-Space. I believe she may be hearing my voice if she's here now. So she said there are groups who are gathering in order to bring the Biafran youth together in order to defend our land. I told her categorically that there's no group again that's gathered when we have Biafra government in exile. That every Biafran is supposed to be under umbrella of Biafra government in exile. There, if there's anything you have to contribute in defense of our land is through Briggy. Then you will see the channel where to support BDF. That any other group is not advisable. Okay? Besides, not everybody who claim they are fighting for Biafra are Biafra. Not everybody who speak Igbo are Igbo. Afonjas, Fulani, those born in Biafra land, whom I have exposed almost 3 of them. One is Oganiru Biafra. They are creating groups to deceive the gullible. Therefore, as you're hearing me, see any Biafra in any WhatsApp group that is not created by Biafra government, tell them to live there, to join Briggy, to avoid being deceived or being deceived into donating their money to criminals. Leave that group as long as that group is not approved by Biafra government. Leave that group and come under umbrella of Briggy so that we can be able to work together. We can be able to activate that Igwebike spirit, the spirit of unity of purpose that our leader Mazina can urge us to activate. What does that mean? I know you and I have face off. We have little misunderstanding. We have misunderstanding. But this issue now, the enemy come for you and I. The enemy that have come to destroy us come for you and I. They come to destroy you and I. What do? Are we going to continue fighting ourselves when the enemy has come to destroy us? The answer is no. We keep that differences aside and unite and fight our common enemy. That is the unity of purpose. Keep that differences aside, my brother. Keep that difference aside, my sister. Let's come together. Let's come and join efforts together. Let that bunch of broom work together. Let us join it, because when the effort is scattered, it will not be able to do what is needed. My brothers and sisters, anywhere you are, as long as you are blooded son of the soil, you are blooded daughter of the soil, come under the umbrella of Briggy. Our APM is making tremendous efforts. Our Biafra defense forces are ready. They have been doing it, and they need our funds to be able to serve us well. They are not being paid. They're not asking you to pay them. All they're asking for us to provide them what they needed to be able to bring down Tiger Base, to bring down Obinze Barrack, to bring down Okozosas, to bring down all these barracks where enemies are harboring these terrorists and the organs of our people. Last time, one guy confessed that there's a place they call Gurawa Barrack near Kanjida, where they are dumping Biafrans, leaving them to die. That's how the guy described it. It's a place they are putting Biafran people, where they leave them to die. You see, nothing will bring them all those things out except what we're doing to make this flame to go up, to smoke to go up, so that the world will know that something is happening here, that war is ongoing. What is happening in Ukraine and other places, the lives that are losing in Nigeria and Biafra land every day is, in fact, the life that lost in Ukraine in 1 month is equivalent to what that lost in Nigeria every day. But nobody is hearing about it, if not for Briggy government. You ask yourself a question, why is it like that? Because those who are claiming to be your leaders are enablers. They are puppets to the Islamic terrorists. If they could not speak, then how do you want the world to know what is going on? If the media did not report, how do you want the world to know what is going on? Only Biafra government in exile are doing this. All Nigerians, Christians, are you not supposed to support this government? Are you not supposed to do so? Must we tell you everything? You see what happened, that those who claim to be the GOs, they are not what they claim to be. Some of them turn it into Ibophobia. Some of them turn it into Trump want to take your oil. Only few genuine pastors are speaking. Only genuine pastors, the one in Plateau, and other young men, and Odumeje, and the rest are diverting attention. Diverting attention when they're supposed to stand firm and amplifying the situation to, in order to let Trump know this, yes, that they support what he's doing. But rather, what are they doing? They turn it into Igbophobia. They turn it into Trump want to come and take oil, want to come and destroy Nigeria, want to come and do this, want to come and do that. But the Satan of Sokoto have 23 oil well. The people that own that oil well, they don't have running water. They don't have roads. They don't have land where they are farming. Everything has been destroyed. Yet, you have that oil well and sponsoring genocide against the people. Yet, these stupid bandits that are calling Trump want to come and take oil, they are not saying anything against Satan of Sokoto. Can you see the people? What are you going to call them? Are they men of God or men of what are you going to call them? My brothers and sisters, do what is right at the right time. Because it's good to do what is right, but better when done at the right time. Thank you so much. Honorable Minister for Information, we thank you so much for this. We keep amplifying this particular call for the Nigerians and other Biafrans who want to be free to do what is right at the right time. Thank you so much.
Thank you to everyone. Please, if you want to speak, come over to the mic, because we'll soon draw the curtain. While we are here, there are a lot of news flying. We just saw that another terrorist group in Sokoto, it's a Tunji terrorist group, Bello Tunji, in Sokoto village. That they have raided communities and taken control of those villages. Then we now see people escaping with their loads on cars, evacuating the village. This is part and parcel of what we are just saying here now. And this is happening in broad daylight. And people are not living up to the reality, because they just take it easy. Oh, it's a normal thing. No, this is not a normal thing. Edo youth were protesting in Egboma because of what? Terrorists that invade their communities and kill people. And then they stage a protest to say enough is enough. What did the Nigerian government do? The Nigerian government now arrest all of them and lock them up. But the terrorists that killed their brothers and sisters and raped their women and children. Nigerian government did not capture any of those terrorists to lock up. But it is the protesters that came out to protest against the terrorists that they now arrested them and locked them up. Are you understanding what is happening? Are you understanding how it is unfolding? Because just like it is happening in Iran, it is unfolding in Nigeria gradually. Gradually, it is unfolding. Everyone should wake up and get prepared for their protest. So wake up and get prepared for the protest. You protest, you die. You don't protest, you will still die. Because the caliphate have already taken over. Forget about all this drama that they are acting about 2027. This one is just to keep you busy. It is the same thing that happened during 2022. In 2022, about November or thereabout, while all of you were so engaged in the 2023 madness of election, what was happening? What was happening is that the terrorists were having their meeting, and Shehu Sani was the one that was taking the lead, supervising the meeting. They came from over 16 countries in Africa and they gathered in Abuja. That was the preparation of what you have seen that is happening here today. Okay, we have to bring the space down now. We appreciate everyone that have tuned in and those that will listen to the space later on. Appreciate all your sacrifices. Please keep your fingers crossed and be security conscious in all your environs because